Hey, want to skip those ads and get early access and bonus episodes of all Banana for Scale shows? Hop on over to truestory.fm/join and discover all the cool perks that come with being a member of the Banana for Scale family. Coming up, we put cream cheese on a bagel. Greetings, Verse Jumpers. I'm not Lester Ryan Clark.
And I'm not Keenan Diaz.
We're another version of them from another universe, and this is another episode of Every Minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once, a show where we attempt to explain, evaluate, enlighten, and elucidate the Academy Award-winning film Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, so our minute begins with a meeting.
And it ends with some eating.
Or drinking. I don't know. What do you do with half and half?
I throw it in the trash.
This is like by its nature, right? Because, okay, I know that's the brand name, but like it's like half milk and half cream. Is that the thing? Or is it half milk and half artificial milk?
Half cream and half trash.
So yeah, I guess you drink both of those, right?
Yeah.
Not by themselves, Waymond. I don't know. Maybe cats do. I don't know.
I think you could put it in like ice cream recipes. I think you use half and half sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Because it's already. I think a real a real chef would make the parts separately and not buy them mixed together in a carton or something. You know.
Uh-huh.
But I think that's right. But there are some recipes that call for half and
Gotcha.
half.
There you go. Right. We don't even have time for the whole and. It's like it's a little. Yeah. In any case, let's get back to the top of this minute. Remember, Evelyn had just successfully verse jumped for the first time. Yeah, all of us, woo! Got kung fu powers and sent Deirdre head over heels into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
She also got a glimpse of her life without Waymond, and it was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Now, she and Alpha Waymond have ducked into this abandoned meeting room. Abandoned mid-meeting, it looks like. What do you think this meeting was about? I'm guessing it was either a long meeting because there's food.
Definitely.
And it was an early meeting because the food is what corporate thinks people have for breakfast, which is basically bagels and assorted fruit and
right.
and coffee and hand sanitizer.
I just saw a tweet about, like the Star Trek universe is this post-scarcity world and everything is almost perfect there and all that, and one of the things they said is that in like Next Generation, you could tell it's the non-scarcity future because boardroom meetings last 3 minutes and everybody agrees at the end and they're terribly productive. Like, well, this is the problem. Oh, what about this with this solution? We can't quite do that. Oh, how about this? Great. Agreed. Make it so. The end.
Not like today where it's like, I fully recognize that we've solved the problem, but I haven't said anything yet.
Can we circle back to what I was saying at the beginning?
Yes, because I like the sound of my own voice, and I want to be remembered as somebody who talked during the meeting.
Right, it's just about finding that balance.
Yeah, a little bit of half and half. But yeah, I also, did you notice the hand sanitizer on there too?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, interesting.
I wonder when they shot this, because they shot the laundry room stuff before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Is this after the pandemic or during the pandemic? Yeah.
Or are these corporate reptiles? Is this like what they drink? To sanitize their empathy.
Yeah, everybody gets their own bottle.
Yeah.
Sanitizer. Yeah. What's nice about the people who ran this meeting, though, is they didn't cut the bagels in half preemptively, as if to imply that everybody is entitled to one half of a bagel.
Right. Yeah. That is. Yeah. Please leave enough so that everybody gets one. And there's a ton left over for administration. That also would make the bagels stale.
Oh, yeah. It's bad. Don't do it.
Yeah, don't. No. There is a PowerPoint currently showing a bar graph, but it's like slightly off center. Do you notice this? It's not fully on the little screen. And I'm wondering, it's like, is this Nathan from like middle management's like debut presentation, and he's so nervous that like halfway through he noticed it was off center,
Right.
but he like to correct it in front of everybody would to show weakness, and so he just barrels through, even though like half of the information on that graph is now unseeable, and he's going to have to answer questions about that.
Right. Never admit fault, Nathan?
Never. Never. It is always the fault of Deirdre. No.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Or you know, it's like they hear a kerfuffle and they're like, oh shit, we got to get out of here, and somebody's running and they bump the
the projector.
The projector, and that's probably more likely. But I like the idea of Nathan from middle management.
Yeah, and it's not your fault, Nathan. You just have to ask that everyone give you more buy-in. I said ask, but it's really passive-aggressively state that everyone needs to put in more. Right. And this would be fine if we were to get more buy-in from key stakeholders.
Yes.
Pause.
I hope everyone's enjoying their bagels that administration generously paid for. Right. No, Nathan, that is not your fault. But it is your fault for joining corporate. Shame on you.
Shame.
Yeah.
But it's a big, pretty bar graph with peaks.
It's a pretty big, pretty bar graph.
Peaks in April. Whatever this is a measure of, it peaks in April, which makes some sense because it's the
I couldn't
IRS.
read that. Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's just January, February, March, and then a huge spike in April. May, June, July, August, a big spike again. I don't know what that could be. Yes.
Oh, maybe that's the extension. I think I remember. Maybe that is.
That like August is.
When you file for an extension, that's when it's due again.
Well, there you go.
Maybe.
And it's blurry there. You want me to read this?
I couldn't, so.
Oh, it's hard because it's moving, but it's something like reorganization is recommended across multiple departments. I just like the idea. Someone had to write this, and they had to figure that on the art department staff, right?
Yeah.
We strive for proper communication, but it is inevitable that. What could that be? It is inevitable that standard office bureaucracy will totally bork the process. I think that is either boink or bork.
I actually like that.
Yeah, I think that's the joke in there for just for people like us who are reading this, or probably they thought they can't even imagine that anybody would be doing this in their movie, right? So that's just for themselves.
When you started reading it, I was like, oh, this was a mistake, but. When we got to bork or boink.
I think that, yes. But it is inevitable that standard office bureaucracy will totally bork the process. Okay. I think that's what it is.
I like this. Let's remember this for our end episode, or for the end of this episode.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Bork. Is bork a word?
I say bork all the time, but I don't know if anybody else does.
Do you say it when you're doing the Swedish chef? That's the only person I know who does that.
So there's an actual definition.
Not even Swedish people do that.
There's an actual definition of bork.
Okay.
Which, like in the dictionary, I'm looking at it right now, which is to scuttle somebody's candidacy. That's named after Robert Bork. Who was a Supreme Court nominee. And he was a pretty out there legal scholar for the time, but he's conservative, and he was too conservative for the Senate at the time, and they thought he was pretty crazy. But now a lot of his ideas are on the Supreme Court with people who have come up after Bork. But anyways, it was a really famously embarrassing nomination where they put him on there, and then it was a big deal, and then he actually stepped down, or the president revoked his candidacy for the Supreme Court. So they say Bork. So Bork in that way is to attack or sabotage someone's candidacy.
Okay, so the Swedish chef is very politically refined.
Yes, he's very political. Professor, Robert Bork. But yeah, I think so. I'm looking. Am I the only one who uses this? No. Okay. So other.
We know he's not Republican because he would be Biden.
Russia. Hoax. Laptop from hell. Okay, so no, I haven't made up this other definition, which so this is at dictionary.com. Okay. To cause to malfunction, especially computer hardware or software.
Interesting.
The fonts are borked. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's how I use it. Yeah.
Okay, we need to continue using this throughout the show. Whenever something gets fucked up, we got to say, I fucking borked it. Oh, man.
Exactly. That's how I use it. Oh, and then definition 2 at dictionary.com, bork, to mess up, ruin, break, botch, etc. I like this example, though.
Yeah.
Of course, I borked my leg on the first day of our ski trip.
I love that.
Exactly.
You have several jumping pads. You can confess your love to Deirdre, bork your own arm, or take a nap. And she's like, what? Bork? What?
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
She's a borker, all right.
Mm-hmm. I love when we take somebody's name and it becomes like a verb to mean something that person is famous for. Mm-hmm. That is really, really cool. Mm-hmm. Like before, Trump used to mean like it tops everything. It's like the
Trump card.
Yeah, your Trump card. It's like oh yeah, this trumps that. It's like this thing knocks the other thing out of the park. It's better than that, right? Mm-hmm. I predict in the not too distant future, Trump will come to mean bork. The United States, yeah, that was a country once until we elected somebody who completely borked it.
Yeah, I think J.D. Vance is a verb, but only in sentences that include couches.
And that's a present continuous verb. Yeah, there is no past tense. That's still going on.
All right, let's see what Evelyn and Waymond are up to.
Let's get back at the ranch. Yeah. What did I say? Hand sanitizer. Yeah. Yeah. The PowerPoint is off center. Right. We also see everybody's got their own laptops on the table. I'm assuming these are company laptops because they all look the same. And also because nobody grabbed theirs and took them with them when they evacuated.
That's right.
At my school, we have like the option to use our own laptops or the school computers. And that's what I do. I use my own because I got a Mac and I cannot for the life of me get used to anything else. I'm an old dog now, and I can't like I've tried before. It's just like, oh, you got to reset your password, but you can only do it on a PC, and it takes me like 5 minutes to do a 1 minute thing because all the buttons aren't where they should be, and I'm trying to like expand the screen or swipe left or whatever, and just like I end up like erasing everything that I did or something. But that also means I got to download like all these like school programs on my own computer, for like charting and scheduling and lesson plans and stuff. At this point, I should either just get like 2 Macs, one for school, one for home.
Oh, I see.
Or learn how to use a goddamn PC, Lester.
That's okay. So either train yourself on something or just completely change your life and spend a lot of extra money.
Yeah.
On that. Yeah. I lived at my condo and I really loved my condo. And then it got to a point where I would hear my neighbors, and it wasn't that I was upset with my neighbors for making noise because I was like, well, that's what people do. People make noise, and I bought a condo and I should know that, right?
Yeah.
So I wasn't upset with them when they would be walking around, but I started being like self-conscious about myself. If I can hear them, then they could hear me, and I'm being rude to them, and that started really bothering me. So I bought a new house. Instead of working on it, and teaching myself the lesson that I already know, which is you are allowed to make the sounds of life in your own house, Keenan.
Yes.
So I just bought a new one.
and like the first 5 minutes of being in that new house was just all pent up farts.
Right. And a lot of like stretching, like, yep. And hitting your belly with the, Woo, all right.
Yeah. I thought you were going to say, so then you started being careful about the noise you made. And then that somehow transitioned into you becoming angry at them for you having to be quiet. And it's like, who the fuck do they think they are? I should be able to make noise in my own house.
No, it's not their fault.
Yeah.
They're perfectly nice people.
Yeah.
I just don't want to be around them anymore.
You're just a little stuck up. I mean, But yeah, so we got the laptops on there. And yeah, our heroes duck into this meeting room and down behind the big table on the side away from the windows. Very good idea. And the whole time, Evelyn is still reeling from everything that happened a minute ago, a life ago. And Alpha Waymond says here, stay calm. Your brain is under an incredible amount of stress.
Yeah.
But Evelyn is shaking her head. She says, no, let me finish talking to my husband. He needs to know how good my life could have been.
Mm-hmm.
And as she says this, we actually see camera flashes from that other world on her in this world as she looks up and away back into the Michelle Yeoh verse.
Mm-hmm. Her other life.
Yeah. And I like that it's not because I like that this kind of like this moment is not because she's dazed and confused. She's not like still coming out of that other world, right? It's not that it's not that she has like multiverse jet lag or hasn't gotten her land legs or whatever. It's because the ramifications of successfully verse jumping are more than she bargained for, right? Like, so she did the thing. She used the Force, and in doing so, she learned something about herself that she's not ready for yet. I like that, right? That's the Daniels making a clear separation of, like, the character learned how to physically do the thing, but they haven't grown. What do you think?
I think totally what you're saying, but I think I think there is still a little bit of you were saying jet lag, et cetera. I was comparing in the last minute to like a drug high. I mean, I think that she has a little bit of the demeanor of somebody who has tried ecstasy for the first time or something like that.
Yeah.
Where
it's like, I got to share this with you. And it's like the most horrible thing ever.
Yes. But her eyes are open more, and she's like, more than in other places that Alpha Waymond has dragged her into, she seems to be like sensorially like aware of this room more than say Leon Mosk's office where Spider-Man hangs out, or any other places he's been. Yeah. When we get here, maybe it's because Nathan's PowerPoint presentation is just so riveting. But she does seem just like more open, like, look at this place, look at this. Like, and even if it's like, in some ways, like an anti-MDMA, like an anti-ecstasy, where she's like, look at this place. It fucking sucks compared to the other thing that I have been experiencing, you know? Like, so I think that she is doing some physical sensorial reactions, in addition to the larger thing that you're talking about.
Okay. Yeah, I started out writing that, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, because we had our moment of that in the last minute, and she kind of like didn't she kind of like come out of that and have that sentimental moment with or almost have that sentimental moment with Waymond, and then she gets pulled away by Alpha Waymond, and you can see like the regret on her face. So I was like, oh, okay, she's already like fully back. She's fully awake. Yeah,
she's going to go back to that a little bit in a second though, and try to talk to him. You know, or she's been saying like, I need to talk to my husband and tell him. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it's a little bit of hey, it's half and half. But yeah, I also love that we just intrinsically understand that those camera flashes aren't happening in our world in the IRS office. Or are they? Is this her accidentally being a little bit Jobu-y and bringing things over without knowing it? Or is it, just really smart and clever shorthand to show us that that's where her attention still is? I like both.
I like your Socrates. Yeah. You like both of them.
This is a Socrates minute, I think.
I think that those are the steps, though, to becoming a Jobu. Like, the first one is like, okay, I can do this. I could verse jump better than other people. And then because of that, maybe it's harder for me to let go than other people, right? And then yada, 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 I become Jobu Tubaki and destroy the entire universe. Like, so I think that is step one, because as Waymond discovers that, he's going to start, telling her snap out of it. Like, don't even go in that direction. That you could be potentially pulling things into this world, and instead of leaving them over there where they're supposed to be.
Right. So she's Jobuing.
That's right. She's Jobuing.
Here we go. We're making everything of her.
Right. But filmically, there's an interesting thing that we do with this first flashbulbs thing. I don't know how far you looked ahead. I think you usually watch further ahead than me, but today I just started watching and like, and then I realized I was 20 minutes further than we needed to be just because I got sucked in the movie. But so there's a second time when the flashbulb thing happens, and it does trick us. It looks like the emergency lights from the evacuation.
Oh.
But in this one, we have emergency lights for the first time in a while that are flashing, that are red instead of white. So we have the red emergency lights flashing, and then we see these flashbulbs off screen from the paparazzi from the other life. So that's really clear that, okay, that's not the emergency lights. It can only be paparazzi lights.
Right.
And
so
then,
it's not like a diegetic thing that...
Right.
Like I woke up from a dream where I was eating a giant marshmallow and my pillow's got like that type of thing.
Or as our friend Ian Hinden says, so I was having a dream where I ate a giant marshmallow, and then when I woke up, my giant marshmallow was gone.
I mean, don't you hate it when that happens?
But in a couple minutes, we're going to do the same trickery, but it's going to be, we think it begins that the flashing on her is the emergency lights that we're used to, and then she gets surprised, and we get surprised that it's actually the flashing of the paparazzi.
Okay.
Yeah.
But do you think here it's being used? Is it only happening in her mind, or is she Joe-booing?
Yeah, is she manifesting? I don't think so. I think it's just in her mind right now.
Okay. All right.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because Waymond doesn't see it, and then Evelyn, pretty quickly after she looks towards them, we cut into the other world. So I think the lights are in the other world still.
Aha. So yeah, we cut as the flashbulbs are still flashing, and it's Evelyn Yo's POV, right? As that limo door is opened, and we're bombarded by paparazzi. They got photos of her. The Don King guy is the one who opens the limo, I think.
Oh, you might be right. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that same guy.
Cigar guy, yeah.
Yeah. And we cut to Evelyn in the limo, sort of shaking herself out of a daze. Did she just have a random daydream where she was in a meeting room at the IRS? And we got more shots of paparazzi. I tried to see if there's anyone else we recognize in here. I don't see anyone. But when the shot is on Evelyn, there is a person peeking through the passenger window behind her. Is that Michiko again?
Oh, really? You found her all over the place. I haven't seen. Let me look. That sure looks like her.
It's very blurry, but oh my gosh, right?
She's got a huge smile, so that's what makes it look like Michiko. So that's funny. So what would that mean? Like, this is we had this montage of them coming up together, basically, and Evelyn punching her in the face at a competition, and then, if it's the same character, casting her as like bad guys against her in these like Shaw Brothers Hong Kong kung fu movies. And now that she's at some big red carpet for a movie that we'll see eventually, Michiko is not invited or what? And she has to show up with the fans and be like, hey, I knew Evelyn when she was,
I don't think it's like that. First the question is Michiko playing three characters or the same character? Right? Like is the Is the person the person in the actual fighting competition the same as the actor that she fake punches, and also this lady behind the limo, or is she just playing three different kind of like background-ish characters?
Well, in another movie, I might say that, okay, we've used this actor 3 times to be funny for ourselves, because, again, no one is going to notice it. But in a movie where doubling cast normally means that we're in different universes, I would say that would be confusing in that this is the same character, because it's three in the same universe.
Yes. I actually like that. And that means that Daniel Kwan did turn to a life of crime in that one universe and try to mug poor Evelyn after she left Waymond. And that means something for Daniel Scheinert a little bit later as well. I'm not going to say what, but
But those are different universes. Daniel Kwan's in different universes, though.
Right. Yeah. I'm not saying anything about our Daniel Kwan or our Daniel Scheinert. They're amazing folks who made an amazing movie.
No, but Daniel Kwan. Hold on. Daniel Kwan is the mugger in the Evelyn Yo universe.
Yes.
And then,
so in the one we're currently looking into.
Right, but he's a different character in the Atrium fighting universe.
Yes.
Okay. Maybe.
Yeah.
But it'd be different universes, I'm saying. So even if that's the same, if someone from Hong Kong moved coincidentally to the same, county as Evelyn, which could happen, I suppose.
Right.
Okay. Or no, wait, he moved to the county that Evelyn would have moved to if he hadn't mugged her in the... Wait, hold on.
No, he did mug her. Well, no, he... Damn it. No, it's
the version that moves to the San Fernando Valley does not get mugged by Daniel Scheinert.
What?
The version that moves and makes the laundromat in California.
Why are we talking about Daniel Scheinert mugging
Daniel
anybody?
Kwan. Sorry. Too many Daniels.
Yes.
That's my first note for these young filmmakers. Too many of you are named Daniel.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying. So I want to believe, okay, so this is my thing. We get different versions of Daniel Kwan. Right, we got the fighting one, but it's Daniel Kwan. It's not like he's not playing a character. It's actually him who, in this world, is a director of this movie.
Okay,
but in the movie, he's like a part of the Alphaverse team and a mugger, like another version of him. Right?
Okay,
and then with Michiko, I think these are all the same person.
I think they are, yes.
Right? That she kind of like rises with Evelyn in that universe. And this is what was happening with what do you call it? Ki Kwan and Harrison Ford on that red carpet video, where they're both. She's probably on the red carpet too. She got there first. She got there early.
Okay.
And Evelyn showed up fashionably late. Giving time for the paparazzi to arrive. And Michiko's doing that thing. She's like, "Hey, my friend from the movies," and she's gonna turn. She's like, "You're all grown up," and hug and Harrison Ford will be there for some reason, and he'll look at both of them and was like, "You did good, kid.
You did good, kid."
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's very nice of you.
Yeah.
But I see an actor who is put on the wrong ass end of a red carpet and has to peek into the window in hopes of being seen.
Oh. Well, if this is Michiko, then it's just like a string of bad luck from here, because something else is going to happen in this minute. Well, no, it happens and it doesn't happen. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, the more I look at this woman behind Evelyn in the limo, that looks like her to me.
It's definitely Michiko. But yeah, we get another shot of Evelyn in the limo, and it looks like she's fully there now, right? She's left our world completely.
Right.
I like that too, right? We've gone from she can't verse jump, she doesn't believe in it, then she does believe in it, but she can't do it, and then she can do it, and now she can't stop doing it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a great progression and a way to stay true to the character of Evelyn, right? She still has learning to do. She's still got to grow, even if she can physically do the hero thing.
That's interesting. I guess I haven't thought about it in that way, because a lot of her problems in the ordinary world is giving up on her learning or giving up on her dreams before she can finish them, right? So in this world, she has to. This is one skill that she can't do halfway.
Well, if we're going
part of it.
Yeah, if we're going at it from the ADHD angle, this is you can do things all the way, and then you get distracted with other things.
Right.
And, it's like all that.
Right.
But yeah, so she's looking out into this sea of adoring fans, and then seemingly in this world, someone lays a hand on her shoulder, and then another hand comes up and begins the motion of slapping her across the face. But before it lands, we're back in our world, and it's Alpha Waymond who finishes that slap. Alpha Waymond, we got to talk about ways of getting other people's attention, like clapping in front of her face. We did that before, right? And now slapping them across the face. Is this what the meeting is for?
It's about standard communication strategies not working. But she potentially he has been clapping in her face or something, and it just doesn't get through to the other universe or something.
Oh yeah, you mean like as the paparazzi is going, he's like Evelyn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the first thing he tries,
right?
But maybe.
Yeah, I hope a slap to the face isn't the first thing, Waymond. But yeah, I guess this is a dire situation. She's like she's drowning or she's going under, right? I guess this is equivalent to losing consciousness or something. So he's trying to bring her back, but also question, that slap happened in the other universe too, didn't it? By one of the paparazzi or something. Or did Evelyn Yo grab that hand and flip that guy over the limo, and that's why Michiko's on the other side, because in every universe, she's always on the receiving end of Evelyn's violence.
That's what makes her a star.
So the cigar guy, I'm just going to assume, right, is just for some reason, is going to slap her across the face, and she grabs him and just chucks him over the width of the limo, and Michiko just looks up and she's like, oh, and then
right.
And then both of them are lying on the floor and they're like, ow. And they fix their broken noses.
Right. Well, the person who slaps her in the other universe is the kung fu master in the limo with her. She's got all we see of this person, so it might not literally be the same actor, but she's got the long flowing silver robes of her kung fu outfit.
Oh, okay. I thought that it was coming from outside the car. Now I see it. Okay, it's her leaning over. So she's in the car. Oh, well, that ruins my whole Michiko joke.
All right, you got off this time, Michiko.
Yeah. It's thank God.
But I think that's interesting that it's these two kind of mentory characters who are doing it to her in Kung Fu Master and then Alpha Waymond the other one.
We got the Obi-Wan and the Elrond. Just I mean, boy, that different extended release there. Destroy it. and then Isildur's like, no, and then just Elrond just whaps him.
Say that last name before Elrond again. Who is this?
Isildur.
Okay, I'll learn. I'm not going to get
You
into a
don't have
fight
to-
about
nobody
Lord of
has
the
to
Rings
learn
every single episode.
Isildur's name.
Isildur.
He's one of the less
writing it
important
down.
ones. No, don't write it down.
Just writing it down. I will learn it on my own time.
Bombadil is more important than Isildur.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. People will argue with me about that, but whatever.
Oh, Isildur is the one who's like, this mine.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, he's the one who doesn't throw the ring in and starts the whole thing.
I see. Okay, he sounds pretty important.
And, I mean, we see him once. We don't like. There's a whole lot of stuff that you don't need to learn, and Tolkien's world is still entertaining, right? There's like Isildur's Bane is another name for the ring. It's like I don't need to know who Isildur is for that. It's the ring is a bane. All
right, but he's the guy who starts. He's the representative of mankind in the prologue.
Sure,
he's the one who's like, well, that's men for you.
Maybe that's why I don't want to learn about him. Maybe it's a subconscious thing. It's like I don't want to. I feel personally attacked right now.
The Lord of the Ring fandom wiki says that he lived 234 years.
Huh. But wait, what's the average lifespan of a human in that world?
I don't know how to find that.
Okay.
But because it could be because he got the ring, so he lives a long time.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not long enough. No. What is? Oh God, no! I just said I'm not going to try to learn about Lord of the Rings on the air because it's a waste of everybody else's time.
See, and we're in different places, so I can't slap him across the face right now.
But what's his name? The king. Right. He returns and he decides not to live forever.
Right.
Right. And he decides that the life of a man is okay. But if it's 200 years, that's still a pretty long time.
That's pretty, yeah.
But no, I think this. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate.
His decision. Not to. He is going to bork his relationship with.
He's not going to live in elf heaven with Aerosmith anymore. He's gonna. He's gonna go back and be a potato farmer or whatever Miranda Otto does for a living.
Arwen, by the way.
Yeah. Arwen is the elf.
Yes, I know.
What's the name? And then he goes with the human.
Who is Aerosmith? I know who Aerosmith is before you say. But who was it supposed to be in that joke?
Liv Tyler.
Okay.
It's Aerosmith's daughter.
Yes. Yes.
But I can't remember the name of Miranda Otto's character. She is no man.
Eowyn.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, Tolkien.
Wait. I'm going to blame this king. That's creepy. He has one ex-girlfriend and one new girlfriend with the same name.
Yeah, well, no, he never gets with Eowyn.
Oh, they don't get married at the end?
No.
Oh, never mind. I guess
No, he does marry Arwen.
What?
Yes.
He does.
Yes. But he dies. And that's the thing, is that the elves can't die. So the whole his whole drama is it's like, it's like one day like we can't be together because one of us is going to die and one of us isn't going to die. No, wait. Okay. Lord of the Rings fans are screaming at me right now.
I said we shouldn't do this.
I completely forgot. No. The sacrifice is hers. She decides not to be immortal anymore.
Oh, okay.
She's like, hey, life's going to suck even if it's forever without you. So I'm going to die. I'm going to marry you, not be, immortal anymore. And then we'll die like kind of at the same time, versus like I'll just be a widow forever, and now you understand why Elfrond, the father of Arwen, fucking hates Aragorn.
There we go. Now that you said his name wrong, I remember his name now.
Yes. Because it's like, you're going to effectively kill my daughter.
Right.
So you can, just so you two can bork.
Right. It borked his lineage and everything.
Yeah.
The house of Elfrond is no more.
Yeah. So there. Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Now the Targaryens are going to take it over.
How many fan bases are we trying to piss off right now?
I'm not trying to. I said I will write this down for later. And I will look this up. And instead, now we both embarrassed ourselves.
Yes.
I hope you're happy.
I'm not actually. No, we made our listeners angry because we're not talking about the movie. And then we've also made the people who like the movie that we're talking about angry for not talking about it.
Yeah, they're just minding their own business. They have learned, most Lord of the Rings fans, right, have learned to not listen to podcasts about Lord of the Rings because nobody understands the show as better as themselves.
Yeah, that's why I told you not to write Isildur down.
So they go to an Everything Everywhere podcast like, well, this is about as far fucking away from Tolkien as I can get because I just want to be left alone. And here we are.
Yep, here we are. Okay.
So which one of these two is Elrond and which one of them is Obi-Wan?
I was just like they mix and match, half and half.
They're half and half. Okay, great. Good. All right.
Yeah.
I think I understand that, except the part about Elrond being the mentor, because I thought he didn't like
He's not.
Aragorn.
I keep on referring to him as the mentor. He never actually mentors anybody.
Well, good. Again, I have no recollection of him in the movies at all.
No.
That's why we talk about him so much, is I do not remember Hugo Weaving in The Lord of the Rings.
I'm just saying he seems like the type of, like the way he's dressed, the way he looks, he seems like in another story, or like when, Peter Jackson leaves New Zealand, then Elrond is like, okay, now time to train my young Jedi or whatever in a offshoot story or something.
Right. What is his actual name? So I will write it down and read about him.
It is
not Elrond.
No, it's Elrond.
Okay, great. Okay.
Yes.
I have a tab open now.
Okay.
In the Lord of the Rings fandom wiki.
Yes. Okay.
All right.
Great.
Awesome. Oh, great.
Okay. This is too long even for us. This isn't the theatrical cut of us going on tangents. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, we're right. Okay. So. We're not. The master slaps her. So that did happen in the other world, right? But we're not in that universe anymore, and neither is Evelyn. She is back in the meeting room with Alpha Waymond, and the Daniels and Michelle Yeoh are telling us that this is a slapsticky moment by how Evelyn reacts. She kind of just does this like underwhelming, like, ow,
yep.
right? Like, I think her reaction is the only thing keeping us from being very concerned right now. It's the same type of thing like in Home Alone where, the bandits like break their nose or they fall flat on their backs.
Right.
And we just get this like shot from the ceiling or from the sky, a wide shot of them on the floor, and they utter this comic, understated like, ow, right? But holy shit, we cut back and we see that Alpha Waymond is drawing back to do it again. Luckily, he stops because he realizes she's back. He says, "Are you with me?" Evelyn doesn't answer, but he looks down and he grabs the phone as Evelyn says, "I thought I was disconnected." We get a close-up of the phone screen. Everything's the same, except now the little status thing says unstable. I like that. Remember, we saw it. It said stable before, and we were waiting for it to say the opposite thing. Because why would you have it say anything, right?
Yeah. In the script, it's calling out that there are 3 new green bubbles that are attached in the nodes, and that is on our phone screen. But that's so esoteric. I don't think that alone would communicate this. So now this pop-up that they've added in production or post-production or whatever, like warning, unstable, like that's much clearer.
Yes. Yeah. Were they trying to say like she created 3 different realities?
I think that they're connected now. That's what I think it is. Yeah.
I see.
I don't know how that graph is supposed to be. It's like Nathan's PowerPoint. It's like you're not communicating what you think you are. Just say it in English.
But this is much more clear. This is the unstable, right? And if that weren't enough, we also get a little yellow box that flashes in the top left corner saying, warning, unstable. And a robotic voice that says unstable, right? Along with a lot of, beeps and boops.
Right. Beeps and boops are not good.
Yep. We cut to an over the shoulder of Evelyn as she says, "Why was I still there?" And we can see now Alpha Waymond's expression is a little softer, a little more empathetic. He reaches out with a tissue or a handkerchief and he starts dabbing her cut as he says, "Your mind is like a clay pot holding water." We cut to Evelyn just in time to see her reaction to this. She sort of like furrows her brow and looks like up and off into space. Like maybe she's trying to like visualize this as he continues, right? And he says, "Every jump opens another crack for constant things to leak through." Yeah. And now Evelyn sort of like pushes his hand away. Like maybe dabbing her cut hurts or she's just like annoyed. She's like trying to think about this. We cut back and Waymond administers a couple more dabs. And then he says, "With training, you'll learn to reseal those cracks." I like this metaphor, and now I want to examine it in relation to Jobu. So if Alpha Waymond is able to jump and continuously reseal those cracks in his clay pot, does that mean Jobu's has completely shattered and now she's just the ocean?
That is a really interesting question. So Alpha Waymond knows his limits, it seems, right? And Jobu doesn't know her limits, and then she discovers that she doesn't have any limits, right?
Or she doesn't have to.
She doesn't have to have any limits,
the clay
right?
pot is a prison of our own making, or whatever.
Exactly, right. So she's the villain or the shadow of our piece, right? Because she has found the power of this special world of verse jumping and knowing everything and being everywhere, but she doesn't have the balance for it. Right? And so Evelyn is going to shatter her mind eventually. Spoilers, right? And but she's going to have to learn the balance of it.
Evelyn is going to shatter her own mind.
Her own mind, yes, yeah. Her own clay pot, and that's going to happen. And we're going to go through an All Is Lost extended period, right, where she destroys all of her lives and all of the universes, right? Even like the sign spinning universe, like every single one of them, she goes bad with her, and then she's going to have to rebuild and find the balance, right? But this metaphor is interesting. I don't know if it's how they would talk in Asia, because I've only studied, briefly the karmic religions in America, right? Like from our point of view. So this is a metaphor that I've heard a lot to explain the real nature of the universe in Buddhism and Hinduism.
Oh, I thought this was like just for this movie. This is like based on a metaphor?
Yes, but I don't know if this is how Indians talk about it or Chinese people talk about it. So I've heard this metaphor explained, to explain it to Americans who live in the linear, Abrahamic religion point of view, where, you have a soul and it's created and it goes forward in time forever and ever and ever, right?
So it's like they tried explaining it to us and then we were just like, well, I don't understand that.
I don't understand that, yeah.
And just finally somebody just like, all right, clay pots.
Well,
I get clay pots, yeah.
I understand that. But the relationship between yourself as a soul in Buddhism and Hinduism and all of the, I don't mean to lump all of the Eastern religions together because they're not as related as the Abrahamic religions, right? But all the ones that involve reincarnation and samsara and the wheel of time and all of that stuff. That you're trying to reach moksha in the Hindu version, which is the release from the wheel of time, the wheel of samsara, reincarnation, and then nirvana in branches of Buddhism, right? That what we see as our souls as a drop of water is in relationship to the ocean. It's an illusion. So we see ourselves as individuals, but the person who studies these religions and learns and then reaches enlightenment discovers that there is no difference between the drops of water and the ocean, right? Like it'd be like you trying to say like, this is me, this is the self, when you're surrounded and you are like, there is, you know what I'm saying? There is no delineation. So there is no container in the ocean that is the reality of the world.
Is this similar to like when someone says like, this is my finger versus this is, there's no part of your body that you can point to and say, but this is me. Because even your brain is like, this is that's a part, like this is my brain.
Right, but your brain isn't your mind and your heart isn't your soul, right? But it's similar to that. So it is like you and I are separate people, sure, but really what is me and what is you, there is no actual delineation between we are the same. And so again, when like the hippies sort of learn this in America, it becomes things like I am you and you are me and we are the walrus and we're all together, right, right? And like if you're not on LSD, you're like, I don't know what the fuck these kids are talking about, right? But
they're probably, it's kind of like a mistranslation brought over anyway, like even their
probably
version of it.
I don't know the original, so I don't want to pretend that I do, but like that idea of like what the reality of the universe is that so in those religions you deal with this life versus your past lives and your future lives, but the people who are able to really study it and then get close enough to where the Buddha was, and reach enlightenment, they realize that there is no past life and there is no future life, because it'd be like the difference between your finger and yourself, or usually the metaphor is between a drop of water in the ocean.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. That there is no difference. That you are all those things, all at once.
All everything, everywhere.
You are everything. You are everywhere. You are all at once. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I do remember, like, there is a word in Japanese which is sometimes translated as heart and sometimes translated as mind. And I've had instances where I've been talking to somebody and they've been using English, and they'll say, no, like it's like I feel it deep in my mind, and they'll touch their chest. And I think that's it, because like this word is not the same word for like the organ, like the piece of meat of like heart or brain. They're talking about like, and it's the same thing. Like, it's like, oh, that hurts my heart. That doesn't, like we use the word heart for like the piece of meat, the pumping thing, and we also for like. I don't even know. I never really thought of it like our soul or something. It's like, it's like, oh, my heart is broken or whatever, right? And the same thing, like, well, I guess no, mind and brain are different.
Those are different, yeah.
Yeah, like brain is the thing,
right?
Is the meat, and mind is. But we never like touch our chest and say mind,
right?
We touch our heads,
right?
Like my I don't know, like my thoughts, my dreams, my logic, my intellect, my mind, versus my heart, and I touch my chest. But what I'm trying to say is there are languages out there that say no, that's all the same thing.
That's all the same thing. That's really
there's the two like meat thingies that do things, and then there's your blank, which counts for heart, mind, soul, like all of that. Yeah, and I like that.
Wow, yeah.
All
right, trippy.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like it was back in the 70s, and I was never in the 70s. What am I back? What is back?
It's all the same, Lester. Come
all
on,
same, man.
Simplify.
Yeah. Just expand. Yeah. But yeah, I like that. I want to keep an eye out for this metaphor. I know Evelyn brings it up one more time, kind of dismissively. It's like clay pots and all that stuff.
Right.
But I want to think about like her later on, and then also Jobu in relation to these clay pots filled with water. Yeah. But yeah, it looks like Evelyn is still trying to process this. She puts a hand up to her face, like she's still nursing the sting of that slap, or maybe like the cut. And sort of, well, no, actually, because she sort of moves her jaw, like that also hurts. But Waymond has grabbed the bagel from the table, along with another one, looks like a sesame seed one, and holds that one up to her and says, "Eat, you need energy." Are we looking for symbolism in the colors of these bagels?
Oh, like sure. Why not?
I mean,
Yeah, she gets the light, he gets the dark.
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure. Let's just throw that in there. Yeah.
Yin, yang, bay, and gul.
Bagel. Yeah, right. She takes it tentatively, and we cut as Waymond now sits back and looks at his own bagel, which is an everything bagel, and he says, "Cream cheese." With such longing, it makes me want a bagel right now. We cut again as he scarfs it. I don't know why, but seeing somebody hungrily, messily eat something, like, and he's doing that like eat breathing thing, where he's like, he doesn't even have to. It's like he's just breathing as he's, like that type of thing. It also makes me hungry. You'd think it would be the opposite. You'd think I'd be looking at it like Evelyn's looking at him, right? It's like that is the grossest, weirdest thing. But for some reason, that makes me hungry. Like, I don't know. Like, am I crazy? Like, how about you?
Oh, no. I want bagels right now. I've wanted bagels a couple weeks now. And last week, but even the week before that, knowing the bagel was coming up, I wanted a bagel.
Yeah.
He's eating hungrily. He is... I don't know how much... Sometimes I worry about ruining movie magic for people at home too much. But he's eating it Cookie Monster style, in that he's not going to really swallow 3 bagels, and eat 3 whole bagels.
It's kind of...
Kiwi Kwan is going to have to do that. Yeah. There's a bucket off screen that he's puking this into after takes. Yes.
Yeah.
Not puking. I'm sorry. just spitting out before he swallows it.
James Honging it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're making things verbs now.
Yeah, he's making an action movie. It's his big comeback. He can't be eating 4 or 5 bagels.
Bagels, yeah.
Time, right?
How many carbs there are?
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah. No, I like that. But yeah, he takes a bite, and he utters this like sigh of ecstasy.
Yeah.
Again, like my mirror neurons are making me want that bagel right now. We cut, and he says to Evelyn, mouth still full, he says, "In my universe, the cattle were killed off. One of the many things we lost in our war against Jobu." He takes another bite, turns around to the table, and we cut, and we see that he has grabbed an open carton of half and half. That makes it even grosser now. It was open. I know nobody else drank out of
from
it.
The carton, right?
Yeah, but still. We get another ecstatic sigh, and then he proceeds to chug it. Yeah. So yeah, he's chugging that half and half.
How did these cows die in this war? Like, why was that one of the first things that happened? Jobu killing the cows, or?
I mean, well, was it Jobu? Okay, yeah. Let's Isildur this.
I still have that tab open. I could look things up about Isildur if you want me to.
No. But this actually is relevant. Yeah, what happened? Why? Did the cow? Is it like a scorched earth situation? Because we saw what the environment looks like out there. It looks like Mad Max over there.
Yeah, but he says it was one of the first things to go. So they've been fighting in the war, and they've been out of cows for a while.
Yeah. Oh, no. He says one of the many things.
Oh, one of the many things?
Yeah. So was it like a plague situation? It was like cow flu or something like that?
Or, yeah, well, I said Jobu killed them. You said maybe the humans killed it to spite Jobu.
Well, I mean, like what would it be? It would be like she made the cows super intelligent. And, of course, receiving that gift, they're all going to work for her. And so she has like this cow army now.
Yes.
And that's how they lost them. They were literally fighting against them.
That's perfect. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And you get. I mean, along with every war, you get these derogatory slurs. So and it's like calling them beef patties and saying stuff like you better move it or something like that.
Right. But like they would say Charlie or Jerry. Right. These would be Clarabelle.
Yeah.
Clarabelle's in the bushes.
See, this isn't even an actual race, and it's making me mad. Like,
right? Yeah, Clarabelle's out there. Can't trust him.
Oh God, yeah. we fought. What was it? We fought. What do they call the Germans?
Jerry.
No, they called him like
Fritz.
Yeah, Fritz.
Yeah, they called him Jerry in World War II, and I think Fritz in World War I. I think, or I might have that backwards.
No. So we fought Fritz, and then we fought. What was it, Charlie? Charlie, and now we're fighting Clarabelle. Actually, no. In this world, folks, that me and Keenan are in, we're fighting Cletus. I think that is
great.
That's what it is. But yeah, okay, yeah, Clarabelle, Jesus. And then it's Planet of the Cows for a little bit.
Right. We took care of that.
Yep. Yeah. And then Cowboys becomes like a like a dirty word. You don't say that anymore.
No, you don't say that at all. Right. You're Freedom Boys.
Right. Yeah, that's one option. Or maybe it's a situation like Jobu is she's like vegan or vegetarian or something like that, and she's like I don't want cows used for any of this stuff. Actually, I just don't want cows, and then poof,
they're gone. Right.
Yeah. Right, because not existing is she wouldn't see that as a punishment.
No. Right.
She'd be like, they're happier.
They're happy. They're certainly
happier not being. Yeah. Listeners, write in and you tell us how you think we lost the cows in the Alphaverse. Maybe they learned to verse jump too.
That's right.
And they were like, because Jobu was just like, I'm just going to share this with everybody.
Right. Well,
and as soon as they learned to verse jump, they looked around. It's like this is like the world is like this current world is not good for us. Like, let's get out of here.
Yeah, so we assume when we see the Alphaverse that everything is the same as our universe except one thing, right? So that's typically how we think about these things. So everything is the same in that universe except that they've discovered verse jumping, right? But maybe also in that universe there were only like 4 cows.
Yeah, we never even took into
and they were like famous. They were like Clarabelle and Cody and Clarence and Camilla, and they were just the cows.
They were like the Beatles. They were the cows.
They were the cows.
But it was spelled COUZ, right? And they were bigger than Cow Jesus.
Right.
Right. And then what's a cow name that sounds like Yoko Ono?
A cow.
Well, no, let's just say it's Yoko Ono. Because she's the same in all universes.
Yeah, she's a
because
multiversal,
she's different
right?
in one universe, like every version of her. And she comes in when they're doing a big thing on live TV, and they're all doing their well, it's music actually, and it's great.
It's great.
And everybody loves it. And then she just comes in with a or whatever she did that one. What was that? That was the Christmas one. No,
that's how she sings in a lot of her music. That's just not the one piece. Yeah.
I thought that was just like one instance where
she does it a lot.
She was being really artsy.
She wasn't. Yeah, she is an artist. I mean, that's how she does it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
that's how she sings.
I thought that was one isolated.
I heard Terry Gross interview her, and she's like, "How did you begin to sing like that?" And she was like, "That's just how I sing."
Okay. Well, I don't want to say anything positive or negative because I need to do my research on Yoko Ono. I just know that that she's the reason the Beatles aren't here anymore.
So she's the reason.
One of the many things we lost.
So the cows. So in this universe, the cows were giving us milk and music, and Yoko Ono broke them. So they're still alive, but we just lost this in the war against Jobu. It's just one of the many things we lost in our war against Jobu.
And sometimes they do like solo music and but the cream cheese isn't the same.
Right,
and,
yeah.
And it's like, oh, well, and we lose one of them every year.
Oh, that's
and then
sad.
we interview, and then we got the one with glasses. It's like, well, I don't know. Well, no, he just says moo. Yeah. And oh, jeez. Cow trap. Cow catcher. Yeah.
All right, where are we though? So she's chugging that half and half.
Yeah, chugging that half and half. We're done. We're finished.
Great.
Well, yeah, because so yeah, he's chugging that half and half. As Evelyn looks on, she hasn't touched her bagel. Honey, what's wrong? You haven't touched your embodiment of the imminent erasure of life, the multiverse, and everything. With sesame. No, it actually looks like our Evelyn is getting ready to say something. She's kind of like, playing with the bagel with her hands, kind of like a little kid who's getting ready to ask like a big permission thing, right? And she's kind of like holding it up like a shield, like she already knows what she's going to say and maybe what the answer is going to be. Yep. She's a little afraid to say anything. But yeah, what is she going to say, folks? We'll have to wait until next week. For now, that is all of my notes. Keenan, how about this minute? Let's take out all of our stuff. How about this minute?
Taking out all of us. Yeah. No, I like it. This is it's an interesting.
Which when you do, it leaves us with 1 minute.
No, it's an interesting minute. We're going to get to the heart of it in a little second. So this is kind of the prelude to it. The mind of it, yeah. But it's interesting, to have this little respite and to actually have them sit down. I'll talk about that next week when we talk about what the original version of it was. But to have them actually sit down and like hunker down and do a real what they might call like a watering hole scene.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Yeah, we haven't had like a rest since Leon Mosk's death. Yeah, I'm excited for the next minute. But yeah, folks, this has been the 49th minute of Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've been Lester Ryan Clark. You can reach me in all the universes as Lester Ryan Clark.
And I've been Keenan Diaz. In your universe, I'm on Instagram and Letterboxd as Howdy Keenan.
Yeah, we got our Facebook listener group, Banana for Scale. That's a community for all of our shows, including this one. It's a private group, but just request to join and you'll be sucked into the banana. If you want more, consider joining us at truestory.fm/join and look for Banana for Scale. That's us. You get bonus episodes of all our shows, access to our Discord, and you get your episodes a week early. Pretty cool. Just $5. If you're not sure about that yet, one thing you can do that's absolutely free, but would really mean all the universes to us, would be to give us a 5-star rating on iTunes or Spotify or wherever you listen to our show. That and sharing the show by word of mouth or on social media is going to help our little podcast grow and find more cool people like you. All right, it's time to jump. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to, what's the word? Surreptitiously, inconspicuously, quietly, replace Nathan's bar graph slide with a picture of the Swedish chef. And a little speech bubble says, bork, bork, bork.
That can only improve it.
Yes.
Well, just to be sure that nobody gets sick from this open half and half for when they come back later on to finish their meeting, which the administration will insist upon.
Yeah. This is an emergency. The meeting's not over yet. You guys are going to come back. I still have a lot more slides to... I don't know why he's like a Rick Moranis-y type.
Right. Yeah, well, I'm going to pour some of this hand sanitizer in everybody's cup.
There we go. See, that will keep it clean.
Keep it clean, everybody.
Yeah. And that also will cure COVID. According to our president. No, don't do that. Don't fucking do that. Don't drink any of that sanitizer, bleach, whatever.
I think we get drunk.
Wait, no, don't tell him that either.
Oh, I meant that as a bad thing.
Yeah. No, because it's 100% concentration. It's not like alcohol you drink, which is like very, very small. No, don't drink sanitizer or bleach or anything like that. That is stupid. No one should ever tell you to do that. Yeah. Anyway, all right. So that's your thing, putting sanitizer.
That's my thing.
Okay.
Clean up.
Yep. There we go.
Clean up. Everybody, everywhere. Clean up. Everybody do their share.
How do you know that?
Do you think your parents invented that song or something?
No. We never. No, my parents didn't sing that. It was just, clean the fuck up. No, but that was like because my first job, I was a preschool teaching assistant, and that's what we said. Is that?
Well,
I guess that's a common thing.
Whoever told you they invented it lied.
Wow. Okay. Well, there we go. All right. Okay, so we got our things. Keenan, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that while we strive for open communication, it is inevitable that standard office bureaucracy will totally bork the process.
You know what? I was thinking that exact same thing. We're of the same heart and mind.
Synergy.
Yes. Yeah. We got to get synergy up. It's down this quarter. Anyway, all right. 1, 2, 3.